Hello everyone, welcome back to ELA Prep. Today we will learn how to find the main idea in a story. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you do, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, let's just get it straight into it. All right, okay. So first of all, we need to know what the main idea is. So basically, the main idea is the most important point in a text or story that the author wants you to know. It should be general, present throughout most of the passage, and should be explained by supporting details. To find it, ask this question: what is a text mostly about? So, a general description of a story and its most important concepts, basically. Now, supporting details can be examples, facts, descriptions, data or statistics, quotes, or yeah, basically anything. So they are anything that prove, explain, or develop the main idea of the text. However, they should not be the main idea themselves. Now, the quotes part, I'm not too sure about. I included it, but usually you should not be using quotes, but that really, I'd say, depend on really the person or the teacher if you're a student. Oh yeah. Alright, okay. So now that we know what the main idea is, how do we actually find it? Well, step 1, find the topic. What is the text talking about? Step 2, identify what the author says about that topic. So this will eventually become the main idea. Step 3, find repeated words or ideas. So authors usually repeat what matters most and what they want you to learn and take out of that passage or story. And finally, step 4, check to see if the main idea is supported in the text. If not, then, well, retry, and because you probably did something wrong. Well, let's put our new knowledge into practice with a quick little exercise for us to do. Alright, so here is a sample text and we will be reading it. It reads, humans need to sleep to stay healthy. During sleep, the brain organizes memories, the body repairs muscles, and the immune system strengthens. Without enough sleep, people may feel tired, forgetful, or more likely to get sick. Because of these effects, sleep is one of the most important parts of maintaining overall health. Now, pause the video and use the steps from before to try and figure out what the main idea is. I'll wait a little bit. Alright, so basically, the topic is sleep. I think that was pretty obvious, but okay. The main idea itself was sleep is essential for overall health because it helps the brain, the body, and the immune system. Some supporting details that we used to find the main idea were sleep organizes memories, the body repairs muscles, the immune system gets stronger, lack of sleep causes tiredness, it can cause forgetfulness, and it increases the likelihood of sickness. Now, finding the main idea is by no means easy. You really need to practice in order to get the hang of it. So there are quite a lot of common mistakes. And some of these examples are the incorrect topics, which in this case would be, let's say, dreams, health problems, or tiredness. These are details, not the main topic. Choosing a sentence directly from the passage, that's basically quoting, that's what I said. Again, I wouldn't really quote for the main idea. I just included it there in case. But alright, well, other mistakes are picking one interesting detail as the main idea, writing a summary, being too vague about it, such as it's about sleep, too vague, and or being too specific as well. Sleep helps the immune system fight off viruses. You could just write that it strengthens or that it prevents sickness. No need to specify it to viruses. Alright, there is one part that I specifically do want to talk about because this is a little confusing for some people, which is the difference between the topic and the main idea. So I'll clarify that. The topic is a short phrase that does not contain an opinion that answers the question, what is being discussed? The main idea is a complete sentence that explains the author's message that's supported by details. In other words, the topic is a subject being discussed in the text, while the main idea is the message the author is trying to give about the subject. Well, that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do hope you guys were able to understand how to find this main idea. And if you guys did, well, leave a like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, please comment down below. Alright, well, I will see you next week in the next topic. Bye bye.